You know what I found myself doing the other morning? I counted my blessings. I counted dots in my life. Dots that were turning points. And that one dot I looked at, had to face this morning, was me killing a spider. I don't kill spiders. That's not something I do. And yet, I killed a spider, started crying, tears started flowing. You looked at me, asked me how I am, I cried. I went to bed, my last thought is, what did you do? What possessed you? I cried, I cried, I cried. Finally, I ended up in a silent retreat. I went to a silent retreat because someone, somehow, I knew I fell into a deep abyss of sadness. Something inside of me called me to turn silent. Dare I say, darkness of the soul? So I arrived in this retreat, and this beautiful man, short, small, guru, Catholic, retired Catholic priest, introduced himself and said, it's your lucky weekend. You're the only one. Everybody cancelled. Instead of 8 people, you only will have to prepare supper for 3. You, myself, and a friend, which I invited. Me cooking supper. I went on a silent retreat. Hello? Aren't you supposed to pray for me? Aren't you supposed to ask me why I'm here? No, he didn't ask any of these questions. He just looked at me, touched my shoulder, and said, there's the fridge, there's the oven, you find the rest in the cupboard. He was gone, out of the door. Okay. Turned left, turned right, opened the fridge, bang. A piece of hard, smelly cheese. Tomatoes that I don't think I would put into a salad in my own kitchen at home. Open the cupboard, there's a few spices and potatoes. But the potatoes, they have cream growing out of them. That's not something, doesn't look healthy. It really didn't look healthy. And here I stood, took everything, sorry, didn't treat it gently, just like killing the spider, I just chucked it into the sink. Lift my head, look out of the window and think, I don't think I like to be here. I don't think this was such a good idea. And as I thought this, looked at the landscape in front of me, a touch on my shoulder. And there he is. He's back. This little man looking at me, touching my arm, removing my hand away from the vegetables, telling me, slow down. You're going to eat this. When you touch a potato, think potato. When you prepare a meal, feel every ingredient. I looked at him, he looked at me, and he left me. I looked at those potatoes, overripe tomatoes, and I thought, you must be kidding me. And there I started rinsing the potato. But I remembered, so I started talking to my potato. I'm going to cut you, I'm going to fry you, I'm going to chop you to pieces, I'm going to eat you. And I kept on repeating similar words, talking to a potato. And I looked out of the window while talking to my potatoes. And I suddenly smelled rich black soil. I felt a breeze of wind touching my face. And before I knew it, the image, I saw it. I saw people bent over in the field, planting, harvesting. I heard music, I heard old folks singing. And all the while, I held a potato. And I looked with my hands, I looked outside. And the scene just continued. I was gone, and I realized that somehow, somewhere, I came in touch with a consciousness that is outside of myself. This man that I expected to pray with me, over me, reminded me, be present in this moment, not with your pain, not with your suffering, not with that brings you to tears. Be present with this, whatever is in front of you, in your hands. Allow that to consume you. Be mindful. Your mind is full. And I actually experienced, my whole being was full of the moment, of the memory, of the potato, the harvest, anything, everything that happened prior to this moment. It's all connected. It's one. And suddenly I felt my entire being lifted. The heaviness, the sadness of killing a spider was lifted off me, out of me. The end product, Prashant, his friend, and I enjoyed a magnificent supper. And I recall him looking across the table, looking me straight into the eye, saying, you have to promise me one thing. When you leave here in 2 nights, you will go and find your roots. You will go and find yourself. Because what you experience today is only the beginning of your journey. And yes, it was the beginning of something that makes my hair stand upright, that makes the song in my heart sing. It led to walking the Camino, getting more insights, divorcing. It turned into a journey I did not anticipate, I did not prepare for. However, killing a spider opened my heart so I could feel and experience something unexpected. And I'll tell you more next time I see you.